feeling better, but my son is not. So if y'all hear Junie in there coughing like a crazy person, like he done smoked like 5 packs of cigarettes, y'all understand because my baby is sick. So I feel better. I still have I have like a dry cough. Pedro has a dry cough. Kiana didn't get sick at all. That girl got a great immune system. But me, Junie, and Pedro, and Junie all got sick. Yeah. What have y'all been up to? I feel like it's been so long since I went live. How have y'all been? Oh my goodness. I feel like it's been so long since I've been live. And I've been wanting to talk so much about like thought and all the books that I've dropped this year. So I got so much to talk about. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. Like, dang, man, this year has been already crazy, and we're only in March, and I'm already on my 4th book. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy to me. The fact that we're already in March. That's just month 3, and I'm working on my 4th book, which is Cookie Part 2. Hey, I'm on YouTube as well, y'all. So I'm just like, in what world, like the productivity of it all is just crazy. The productivity of it all is crazy. So what I'm gonna be doing, first of all, let me talk about my upcoming books, which is Cookie Part 3. That's what I'm working on currently right now. I'll be dropping the Black of the Berry chapter 5 tonight. To like right after I get off live, I'll be dropping the Black of the Berry chapter 5. I dropped last night on Patreon. I dropped, what was it, chapter 26 or 27 for reincarnation. Yeah, I don't know. I just been so busy, y'all. And right now, I don't know if y'all know, most of y'all don't know, but I'm not in Malaysia. We're in Vietnam again because we had to do a border run because we're getting ready to apply for our long-term visa in Malaysia. So that's where we currently are right now. Um, so yes, and we just got here on the, what day was it? The 2nd. Yeah, on the 2nd. So we've been doing, it's been like a trap between traveling and working and getting sick. There's so much going on. So much going on, y'all. So much going on. But I just wanted to say, like, when I tell y'all I am so shocked, I am so shocked that so many people liked Thaw. The fact that so many of y'all picked up Thaw and was like, this book is so good, warmed my heart. For real. For I was not expecting the book to do well, like review wise. I wasn't expecting it to do well review wise. Like I thought that, I don't know what I thought. I just didn't expect it to do so well. So the fact that it did really well is just crazy to me. The fact that it did really well is crazy to me. Let me see. So much. Okay. First of all, let me see. Hold on. Okay. I was just making sure I got everything together over here. Oh, I gotta see him. Okay. Ate it up and can't wait for more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um Saw was literally a passion project for me, y'all. Like let me tell y'all something. I did not expect hold on, what was that? Why is it doing it? Okay. Why is it doing it? Hold on, my bad. I don't know why it's doing it. Oh, anyways, Thaw was a passion project. As a person who only typically writes interracial romance and books that feature Black women, I was so nervous to write an MM book. I was like, this book ain't not gonna do well. Like, I know that there are women out there who enjoy MM and stuff like that. I don't get me wrong. I do know that as a fellow for Joshi myself, I was like, this one is for us. But I did not expect people to really be like, oh, this one's for me. So that felt, when I tell you, that felt so good to have. And then the craziest part is, y'all, it was Black women's. It was Black women's that was showing up for me. Like, crazy work. Crazy work. I was like, it was Black women that was like, I'm gonna pick up this book. And even people who was like, I have never read MM a day in my life. I never would have thought I would like this book. Picked it up, mind blown. Mind blown. The fact that they picked it up and they was like, because Rose wrote it, I'm gonna pick it up and see what it's about. Even if, like, mind blown. Mind blown. And the fact that they enjoyed it, crazy. Crazy. We read it, but most don't talk about it. You know what? I feel like maybe they talk about it with a circle of people that's not, like, it's a circle of people that might be interested in, like, if it's a group or something like that, or maybe maybe they silent readers. I don't know, but the only reason why I had even a little bit of confidence in reading it, I mean, in writing it in the first place, was because of my Discord. Like, in Discord, that's all y'all wanted to read. When I was writing those little short chapters, that's all y'all wanted to read was MM, or well, y'all know what the other stuff, but it was MM, and I was like, what? Or Sapphic. I was like, where is this coming from? Like, where is, like, y'all are people for real. Like, the fact that, thank you, thank you. Hey, y'all. I was just shocked. I was really shocked. Anything you write, I eat sub. Thank you. I still revisit old Rose book. I'm always sad when you release Honey. Thank you. I will always I will have to check this one out. Yeah, I mean, it's scary if it's scary, I will say, if you have never read. By the way, you guys, I am live on YouTube and TikTok. So I'm looking this way on YouTube because I'm looking at YouTube, I mean, not YouTube. I'm looking at TikTok's stream. And right here this way is my YouTube stream. So this is TikTok, this is YouTube. So I'm looking at two different chats. Yes, please. So I might get messages mixed up. This is my first time doing like double lives like this. So hey, hey sis. That's my sister, y'all. Sexy ass Scorpio. I got so many Scorpios in my life. um, yeah, I say check it out. Yep, can't wait for part two. I was so very pleased, y'all. I was so very pleased. The fact that y'all just show up for me like that is just wild work. Like, I I can't, and the fact that y'all showed up for me under Rosemary is crazy. Like, crazy. The fact that y'all showed up for me under Rose and I didn't have to create another pen name to just be like, I'm gonna write this book and have to um go straight to these. Like, no, y'all was like, I'm gonna show up for you as you are. T. T, for real. You so pretty. You so pretty, sis. I ain't gonna cap. I also been working out, y'all. I have not been walking. I have been, like, actually lifting weights. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, I got a little, y'all see that little muscle right there? I've been working out. I'm because I done lost the weight. Now I'm trying to tone. They say losing weight makes you look good in clothes, but toning up makes you look good out of them. So I am toning up so that way I can get right. Like, yeah. Um. Anyways, so now after I've been getting a lot of people that's been asking me, how do I? I've been telling you that we will read whatever you write. I know that, but it's like I'll be so shy to just put out the things that I want to put out because like sometimes that should be so outlandish. Like look at how we got Frank, right? Look at how we got Frank. I just be the way my mind works. If it's been done before, I don't really want to do it. I just be loving some unnatural shit that people ain't seen before. I be really wanting to give people a show. I be really wanting people to be like, I ain't never read no shit like this a day in my life. Or the way you put a spin on it is something completely different. Yeah, I've read something like this, but the way you wrote it was something completely different. And that's my goal. Thank y'all. I really like y'all the way y'all really just be doing it big. I'm just gushing. Like I have just been getting so many reviews, like the reviews on it, and people have just been wanting to talk about it. Like I don't even be knowing what to say because people be like, Rose, the way I have never read a MM book like this. I have like I don't know what. Okay, first of all, I do read MM, but I don't read MM books. I read like manga and stuff like that. So I had never read like the actual book, so I don't know what's out there. But the way people are making it seem is like there's like I don't know what is it shallow or something like that. Is it shallow? Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you. Are the books like what? I don't know. Like, are they shallow? Or do they not have enough plot? I don't understand what was so different about this book for everybody, but they really enjoyed it. Um, Now on to the next, which is uh Cookie Part Two. Cookie Part Two. I had to wait. You just have a really unique way of writing. It doesn't matter what the genre is. I hear that a lot. And you tell me that a lot, Sparkle. Like, thank you, sis. I love you. Um, you tell me that a lot, and a lot of people tell me that. I just, you know what? When I write, I've said this before. When I write, I do. It's almost like it's almost like an actor, right? I've said this before. I know it's kind of regurgitating, but when I write, I method write. You know how people be like they method act? They have to become the character in order to have it like in order to reenact that character. Like if there's a biopic, a person will go visit that person's home and learn how that person spoke and stuff like that. When I write, I sort of become that person mentally. Like I think about everything that I believe that person how that person will act, think, what their likes and dislikes are. So it I do my best to try to make every character authentic without making it feel like you're reading the same character over and over and over and over and over. Um Yes, I can't wait for Cookie Part Two now. Everybody is always saying they ready for Cookie Part Two. Let me tell y'all something about that book. I've said this before. I was not expecting that book to do well either. I was not expecting Cookie Part Two to do well either. Um, I can't even tell you where the hell that book came from. Cookie was like the way it started. First of all, let me tell y'all how it started. Let me tell you how Cookie Part Two started. Cookie Part Two, not Part Two. Cookie started out as a babe. I don't know if you remember this. I'm sure you do. It started, and I'm still probably going to end up writing it, but it started out as a surrogate, as a surrogate book, and the two friends was like I don't think her name was Cookie. I think her name I don't know if her name was always Constance. But what ends up happening was in the book, how it starts out is she's meeting her friends in a coffee shop. And what happens is they're asking her, "Hey, will you have our baby?" And they was like, and she was like, "What do you mean? Like I have your baby?" And they was like, "Well, we want children, and but we want you to carry it." And she was like, "I don't understand what you mean." But it was like, they always wanted kids. I can't remember what the reason why they wanted her to carry the kid or whatever. But she was like, "I don't know if I could do this, but y'all are my best friends. I'll try." But they was like, "There's only one catch. We want you to do it naturally." She was like, "Whoa, what do you mean naturally?" And they was like, "Well, we want you to, you know, like, we don't want to go through a clinic or whatever." So that's how Cookie started. But then as I was writing it, it kind of was giving, I couldn't detach like the feelings of what the fuck from it. So I had to say like, nah, I had to do it in a way that was detaching. So I had to take, so it was Piper. Piper was the friend originally that was doing that with her husband. And I was like, no, I gotta take Piper out of the situation because their relationship was too close. Yeah, absolutely nothing of what you started writing came out. Yeah, for Cookie, facts. So that's how Cookie started. And then I was like, I had to change it up completely. OMG, you're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. And then after I took out the original version, the reason why is because I didn't want emotions in it. As y'all know with Cookie, like she is very like no nonsense. She's not an overly emotional person. She's not like a crier. She's not like a she's I wouldn't even call her angry, but she can get emotional, but her feelings is like, I'm gonna tuck that in. Like I'm on vacation. So I felt like if I had did the original version, that I was gonna have to do a lot of talking. So with book two, the reason why I had to rewrite it was because I'm like, now that we have unfolded like some of the secrets and stuff like that, when I was writing it, she felt it. It almost felt like I gutted the original Cookie. It felt like I was making her not emotional, but she didn't have that bite to her. And I was like, I can't do that. I don't want to, but I also didn't want to make her like bitchy. I also didn't want to make her seem like she didn't have no emotions. So this is very difficult. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was very difficult. Hey, y'all. The character's black, sister. Not all of them. The black girl is black. Well, the main female character is black. The other ones are Russian. She got 6 partners in this book. 6. So yeah, she got 6. Hey. So in Cookie, she got my Michael, which is Misha. She got Dimitri, Nadia. She was dating, oh my bad. She was dating Alex. Um, that's not spoilers. These are not spoilers. Well, sure, like they'll be all right. They'll be all right. And then, and because they don't know, like it says kind of spoilers, but y'all don't know if you've never read the book. You don't know the whole encompassing of the book. So these the partners don't matter. It's how they are partnered up is what matter. Um, and then you got well, I'm not gonna say the other two because I'm gonna let y'all, if those the others are spoilers as well. I said 6, but I'm not gonna name who. Where the other two lovers come from. I'm not, if you ain't read it, then I don't want to spoil it. If you ain't read it, then I don't want to spoil it because it don't even pop up yet in book 1. This happens in book 2, which is what I'm writing now. And I gotta make sure that I'm writing it in a way that makes sense because a lot of people in book 1 was like, they don't know how this is gonna happen. But as I said, y'all gotta understand, Cookie don't. Yes, basically. A lot of people was like, they don't understand how it's gonna happen, but I need y'all to understand. Cookie don't give no damn. Cookie is on vacation. Constance is on vacation, and she gonna do what girls on vacation do. Okay, so let me just tell y'all that she don't care. She don't care. I need to catch up. That's part one or part two. I'm that part one came out in what, November, October, some shit like that, and I'm working on part two to come out this month. So hold on, did I miss a comment with Cookie? When you got to the end, you was like, damn, yeah. Hey y'all. Yeah, Cookie, I was five, period. With Cookie, I was really surprised. Y'all know I am not a reverse harem writer. I am not a reverse harem writer at all. Like, I don't. I have always said I hate the fact that like it's just too much. It be just too much. I'd be like, bro, does she got time to take a bath? But in my mind, as I was writing it, I was like, I think I knew why I'm not a reverse harem writer, because it was just like, it just felt kind of stereotypical for her to have all guys. And I kind of wanted to switch it up. Y'all know I'm really in my fantasy bag. I'm really, really, really in my fantasy bag. So I was like, I didn't want to just write I didn't want to just write like a stereotypical romance where she got like all of these lovers, and if it was fantasy, then they're hella obsessed with her. There's no drama. Oh, they're fighting outside. Like, no, I feel like that's too predictable. I didn't want any book I write, if you can predict it. Don't get me wrong, there be some people that be predicting. Yeah, like some of y'all are very in tune and y'all be picking up those facts. But she never going back. She it ain't it ain't okay. But I really, really, really wanted to add like some lore into there. I really wanted to give some background. Y'all know I'm a girl that ties every book together. So I'm gonna always make it so that there's some type of like cool ass background with all the characters as well. So I really wanted to make this book so good so that people was like, I ain't never read no shit like this before. I know a lot of people was also really felt really weird about the fact that she was with Nadia, because everybody just wanted her to be with just the guys, and because they want her to be the focus, and Cookie is still the focus. Like, Cookie is still the focus. Let me just tell y'all, Cookie is still the focus. Nadia is there, but she's there for a reason. This was so far left of the usual. Cookie part one had me shocked and shook. No, wait, shocked, shook, and hooked. Period. Okay, clock it. Because I feel like most books. Hold on, wait, did I miss something? Hold on, wait, babe. Love a sneak peek and a build up. I'm here for the other elements, the fantasy, period. It's the other elements trying not to spoil. Okay, I'm sorry, my bad, y'all. I missed I'm missing a lot of comments. Um Nadia scenes were some of my favorites. She's a cool ass character. Oh, hey sis, you looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm telling y'all sleeping on Nadia. Not y'all, but a lot of y'all are sleep. A lot of y'all, some of y'all are sleeping on Nadia because they just wanted her to be with Misha, and some of them just wanted Misha. Some of them just wanted some of the other characters. Some people just like, me and Pedro had this conversation. What was this? Like last week. It's so crazy. How we write? How y'all like? Let's write or why choose, but y'all wanting to choose. How y'all get with the program? This is a why choose. This girl is not choosing. She ain't choosing nobody. Like, this is a definition of a why choose. The one reason why I hate why chooses is because you can tell there's a favorite. Clearly, Misha is her favorite because Misha is the one who gonna rule them all in a sense. But she ain't choosing. Y'all be wanting her to choose so bad, and it's a why choose. That's the whole point of a book. That's a why choose book. It means we gonna get with who we want to get with as long as this is within the guidelines. Don't be trying to make her choose partners. My problem is I can't pick who I like the most of all the characters. I like the most. All the characters was well written. Thank you. I'm here for the sapphic scenes. I can't wait until your first sapphic book. Now, speaking of my first sapphic book, I think my first sapphic book, I got two of them. I got Ember, and then I got my the Hunt. If y'all read Thaw, then y'all already know there was some extra people that was added. So the girl, if you, because you know I got pictures in the book, so there was three people that was added because there's four Hunt. It was Onyx. I don't know if y'all even seen those covers, so y'all wouldn't know. But the girl who was in the yellow, and yeah, the girl who was in the yellow, that's a sapphic. Um, Please don't make her choose. I need her to be with them all. She ain't choosing. This is a why choose, y'all. Cookie ain't choosing. Cookie ain't choosing nobody. I'm being dead ass. She ain't choosing nobody. When I say my girl is greedy, okay? When I say my girl is greedy, she's greedy. And they ready to feed her. She ain't cooking. She ain't choosing nobody. Not that Misha would even let her. Not that Misha would even let her. You know what I'm saying? She said she was on vacation. She said she was ready to party. She said she wasn't thinking about nothing. She was throwing all inhibitions. I think I said that right. All inhibitions out the window. And that's what she doing. She was like, man, woman, grandpa, uncle, all of them, y'all can get it. Cause when love the peek into the Hunt characters and thought, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, Cookie is not choosing. And for the sneak peek in the characters and thought, I was really happy that so many people got the mom and the dad. I thought people were going to be confused when it came to the dad being the mom and the woman being the father. But I'm sure y'all understand how that go if y'all read ABO. I finished Thought today. Read it instead of working, loved it. Yay! Thank you. I really thought people was gonna be confused because a lot of people are very they're not used to ABO. But if you guys know ABO, men can get pregnant if they're omegas. Which is one of the reasons why he was saying, he can't have children. So I was like, are they gonna understand this? Especially the reason why, because Pedro was saying, why don't I? Because it might be a little bit confusing. Why don't I just have him still call the mom? And I was like, no. I wanted the dad because he was the one who gave birth. I wanted him to be called mom. I must say, I miss Connor O'Shea, baby. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. No, it's not confusing to me. I don't miss Connor at all. Actually, before I came to Vietnam, Pedro and I was talking about Kane and the O'Sheas and stuff like that. I get messages about them every day. Every day, I get messages about Connor and them, and I don't miss them at all. I don't miss them at all. I really don't think about them. My mind is so far away from the O'Sheas in the human universe. I don't think about them at all. He's one of my favorite book boyfriends. He ain't mine. I like you like I have favorites and Connor is not one of them. He is one of like he was a fun time to write, but I wrote that book. I wrote that book in 2016, y'all. It's been 10 years. I don't think about that man at all. I do think he's a fun character to just insert because he's funny, but and he's like unhinged. But I don't think about him at all. I don't think about the O'Shea's really that much. And when I do think about him, I think about his lore versus to who he is as a man. I've been an avid reader of yours since 2016. Yeah, I still want to pimp slap Veronica. Oh yeah, y'all gonna see Veronica get hers. Yeah, y'all gonna see Veronica get hers. Yeah. Connor was I don't you know what's funny? I was just talking to Sparkle about this. I don't even know if she's on here. But I don't understand the lore about Connor. I really don't. He is to me is he's not my like he is not the best book boyfriend that I have ever written. He alright, but he's not the best. But let people tell it, y'all really let this man down. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know what it is about him. But I was telling Pedro before I came here, we was in Malaysia before when I started working out again. And I was like, because people keep asking, are you gonna write Kane and Charity? Are you gonna write Kane and Charity? And at some point I know I will. But I think for me, the biggest thing that I have to tell people, y'all don't want me to write them right now. Because if I do, these people ain't gonna be human. Like what I tell you, I am so far away from writing humans. I have little to no desire to write humans. I write them on I write them on my Patreon. But even then I'm just like, "Oh my god, this is so boring to me." My mind is really on fantasy completely. He it's his energy for me. What kind of energy he got? He ain't got no energy that's better than Frank. He damn sure ain't got no energy that's better than Saw. He ain't his energy is cool, but he ain't the best, y'all. Like y'all are looking through the lens through rose colored glasses. I am for damn sure y'all are reading Connor. And I'm not shitting on I wrote the man, so I know he cool, but he ain't all that. I'm dead ass. Connor is not all that. It's like when y'all bring him up, I'm just like, what Liz is y'all reading this man through? Because Connor is to me, he's very regular. Compared to the other people, he is very regular. I like how you embodied his character. I'm trying to think. Honestly, it's because Connor was the first book of yours that I read. But yeah, Connor, the dining table girl. Come on now. Come on now. We done read some better scenes than the dining table. I like how you embodied his character. Let me tell y'all one of my favorite characters that I feel like I embodied the hell out of. But that could also be because the way I truly am a dark romance author. I felt like Connor at the time was a dark character, but he's really loving. Um He's really loving. I can see how y'all like him. He's vulnerable, but he's not overly vulnerable to the point that it makes him weak. When he shows his emotions, he shows it inward, like it's almost inwardly. I don't know if that's not a word, but it's very inward. He doesn't like it's not outward. He doesn't show weakness to others. So I guess, but I mean, to me, Connor would be personally for me, Connor would be like, he's to me, he's the bottom of some of the best characters that I've written to me. Because I don't I damn to me my favorite character that I've ever written is probably Saw to me. He's my favorite character. I think not favorite, but I think when I wrote Saw, I for the first time in my entire life, for the first time in my entire life, as an author, as a person who creates, Saw was the only character that had me sitting here like crying. I literally cried after I was done with the book because I wasn't done. I felt like I wasn't done with him. I was like, how can I go back to writing other books that I I don't know. I don't even know how to say. Thought took so much out of me. He was so fun. He was so unhinged. I just didn't give a damn. He just, and when I was writing him, he was just so crazy. But I really love a sadist though, so that also could be why. I love a sadist. I would choose a sadist over a lover boy any day, y'all. Any day. Saw was wild. There was no prepping for that book. I'm telling you, Saw was so interesting. He was so interesting because when I wrote that book, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the girls mad with this one. But I did not care. Yes, Saw was good. Saw was good. Like, and I just didn't. I loved Birdie. I love. I love. Oh, I don't know. Just he to me was a character that I don't know if I can replicate. I feel like I can write 1,000 Connors, but I can't write 1,000 Saws. I feel like he was a character that was so authentic and raw. And he was like, I want what I want. I'm gonna get what I want, and you gonna write me how I need you to write me. And there is no you're not gonna downplay me. Like I love that he didn't change. Like even Connor changed for Kalani. I love that Thought was like, girl, you're not gonna change me. Like you're not gonna change me at all. Like I'm gonna kill the both of us. And I was like, oh my god. Like I felt so writing him. I felt so I don't know how to put it. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. That book took me like that book had my heart pounding. I'm gonna be for real. That book had my heart pounding. Community comments. This live was filtered to protect the community. Some of y'all comments got filtered. Just so y'all know, it wasn't me. That wasn't me. Um, but yeah, Saul had my heart pounding. When I was done with his book, I literally sat back and I was like, I asked Paige, I was like, how do I was like, how can I was like, how can I go, how can I continue writing after this? How can I continue writing after this? I didn't know because that's how good I felt like his book was. And I in my mind I want to go back and cut the part out where she went into the crazy house and I kind of want to make it a part 2, but I don't got the time. I don't have the time to do that. I don't have the time to do that. And I tried to prep people for Saw, y'all. I did. It has been so long. I'm glad to see you're back though and excited for the updates. Time difference. Oh yeah. Plus daylight saving times. Still kicking my butt. Yeah, I'm doing live on YouTube as well, y'all. So I'm reading the comments. Hey, I haven't done a live in like about a month. So y'all ain't missed nothing. Y'all ain't missed nothing. But after after um after Cookie, then I'm gonna write Frank part. Is it part 4? Yeah, I'm gonna write Frank part 4, and then I'm gonna do Thaw part 2. And my goal is I was gonna do a 3-part for Thaw, but I think I'm gonna end it at part 2 because I'm getting ready to drop my book. I want to start prepping for my book, my drop Reincarnation part 1. I got 26 chapters up on Patreon, but my goal is to go ahead and like finish up this arc that I got for Reincarnation, and then drop it probably in December, and then just keep going like that. But the difference is with Reincarnation, that book, I don't know how well that book is going to do. I know people on Patreon really like it, but that book is really, 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 really long. I know for a fact in book 1, it was like it's got a lot more chapters to it, so I might have to split it up. I gotta find a way to split it up. Right now, I have about 80,000 words to that book. So, and it's only about it's it's not even complete. It's not even complete. Queen of series, girl. You know I love me a series. I was talking to Pedro. Girl, I'm loving Reincarnation. Reincarnation is so good. And I had to tussle with y'all about Reincarnation. I had to tussle with y'all. Just like I know I'm about to have to tussle with y'all about Black of the Berry. Because y'all ain't showing Black of the Berry no types of love. But Reincarnation, I had to tussle with y'all because when I tell y'all I lost 40 Patreons when I started writing Reincarnation. They was only there to read. Who was there? They was there to read who was they there to read? They was there to read Carter and Mason, and they was there to read Knox. They was there to read Knox. So when I tell you I lost 40 of them motherfuckers, they was like, girl, we do not give no damn about no girl who's reincarnating. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. Hey, hun, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you on here. I have not gone live on TikTok in like months. I think since Thailand. And that was in like, it's been like, ooh, it's been like 10 months maybe. I'm about to be on Black of the Berry fan club president because I know it's about to be my favorite. Yeah, people sleeping on Black of the Berry, but I'm enjoying writing it because okay. Let me tell you how I felt. When people hype me up, I really get excited about the book. Like, I know it's strange, especially if I'm excited to rewrite it and I think I got the energy to rewrite it. I'm really excited to write the Black of the Berry because I was telling Pedro, I was like, should I stop rewriting Black of the Berry to write Queen and the Killer? Because it seemed like more people was really interested in Queen and the Killer. But the reason why I wasn't interested in Queen and the Killer, because to me, it felt like I was just rewriting Connor and Kalani, but kind of in reverse. And I was like, I don't feel like doing it, kind of. I'm really not, I don't know. I just wanted something darker. And this book just wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. And a lot of people really like it, though. A lot of people really love Queen and Killer. Like a lot of people. The only reason I stopped writing is because people was clowning Queen because she's a bully, and I was like, I don't have time to be tussling with people about how they feel about this girl because she's gonna do some mean shit, but she's not a mean girl. But people can't look. It was just getting on my nerves. So I was like, I really want to write a book where I wanted to write an older woman. I feel like all my girls are usually college age girls, and I love that for them. But as a girl how old am I? 30, 35? I'm 35. As a girl who's 35, who got 2 children of her own, and who got a fine ass husband, I was like, you know what? I think it's about time I write an older woman who got the woes of a relationship, but she ready to step out and have some fun. Because when I wrote Black of the Bear the first time, she wasn't Brooke wasn't giving. But I really wanted to hit on the battered woman syndrome, but I was like, I ain't got time for all of that. Let's give my girl a good time. So I really wanted to write some more of her backstory. I really wanted to give her the authentic experience. I wanted her to be a little bit more in control. Hey, y'all. Hey, you make me want to get my tongue pierced again. Yeah, get your tongue pierced, girl. It was my tongue pierced. Hold on. Not a fine ass, my baby. I do got a fine ass husband. Yeah, you should. If you're okay with the pain of it, get your tongue pierced, girl. But yeah. What was I saying? Okay. So I was like, it was time for me to write an older woman. Because I love writing younger girls because like I feel like they're immature enough to make dumb decisions. But what I wanted for Brooke was I wanted her to make calculated dumb decisions. You get what I'm saying? Like it was like you wouldn't expect this person to do this because she's older, but I wanted her to be outside and have fun. Now this situation is very unique because I feel like these are the situations that we judge all the time in real life. Be like, why cheat? Why, like, she could just leave. But I wanted to make it in a situation that was kind of realistic, in a matter of, she's like, she can't leave. She's choosing not to leave because she's more so caring about her family, because usually when women stay, they're staying for the children, right? I'm interested to see how people react to the total power exchange, especially newbies to the concept. Um, I don't know if it's gonna do well. I don't know if it's gonna do well, because I told you before that Saw didn't do well. Saw didn't do all that. Like, it's a good book, and a lot of people, and the people who read it and they enjoyed it. But with this one, the reason why I feel like, what's up, Big Papa? The charger? I don't think I need it over here, so you good. Yeah. So with oh yeah. Where's is did you oh yeah, I haven't been tapping, y'all. It's tapping Tuesdays, and I ain't did not a lick of tapping. I ain't did no coloring. So as I was saying, stop hop out. Um Saw didn't do well because I think people were really, I think there's a real disconnect between people who, like, most people love a pleasure dom, right? A lot of people like a dom that's like really heavily focused on the girl, especially if she's a black woman. A lot of people look at people like Saw and Chris. They're gonna look at them like they're cocky. They're the people that's like, you like, I want you to focus on me. They can't understand that concept. So I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna be well received. Hold on, let me turn this down. Well, it's gonna be triple platinum in my Kindle. I really think I'm really excited to write it. Um, I'm really excited to write it, regardless of how people feel about it. I have decided to not allow my writing to be dictated by how people feel about the characters. Because if that was the case, then I wouldn't have written Thought. Because in my mind, I was like, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be interested in no MM. Most of them, like my core base, is not interested in no MM. So that's the same thing how I feel about Chris. I think a lot of people think or see kink and BDSM only in one light. Um, how do I put this? I don't think they only see it in one light. I think they only like it in one light. They only like it when the girl is a brat. I've spoken about this before. They want the girl to be a brat. They want the guy to be some type of pleasure dom daddy or whatever, some shit like that. They don't want you to deviate from. Sometimes they might not even like the daddy. They want what they want. They have a certain aspect of what they like about BDSM. They don't want to deviate from what they know. They can't also understand the thought process of a person who's a masochist. They don't get it. And I mean, I don't blame them for not getting it. I never be trying to change people's mind. Um yeah, I don't know. I never be trying to change people's mind about, you know, but I just be wanting to write different shit. That's all. They can't, like Chris said, he was like, don't call me daddy. Cause I'm not here to baby you. You know, um, I don't want no child. I want to, like he said, because he likes older women. He's like, I want a grown ass woman. You know, that's one of the reasons why he dates only older women. So he's like, I'm not looking for no child. I'm not looking for a baby. I don't even. He's like, I barely even like kids. Like, nah. So he was like, if you like that shit, get that shit away from me, because I don't want no brat. like excuse my French, but he like I like a bitch that listen. So, you know, they also can't understand the concept of a guy calling a girl out her name and she liking it. They also probably look at her as a pick me. Also this book got cheating as well. So a lot of people, there's a lot that could be said and that could be wrong with this book, but I love me a challenge because Sparkle was saying the other day that she reread Like Wine. And I'm telling y'all, Like Wine didn't do good. Like Wine did not do good at all because of the age gap. A lot of people really do prefer older man, younger woman. They're not a really big fan of older woman, younger man. I love how you talk about your characters like they're real people in real conversation. Well, to me, they are like they're separate from me. I can write them all I want, but to me, like how the characters come out and how I embody them, that it really do be them. You know what I'm saying? They really do live up in my head. Like so, I like the way I write them is how they be telling me. Like that's how they be wanting to write, want to be written. I love Like Wine. Like Wine was good as hell. Like Wine is slept on, but I think I'm gonna have to like slightly redo it. Not all, not a lot of it, but I'm probably going to age Chris up, and I'm probably going to take out the ending a little bit or switch up the ending kind of, only because I need to age them up a little bit, slightly. Baby, I'm hungry. I need a shake. I need a protein shake. Um, I always like how you write the dialogue and characters in the vernacular and accent. Um, I've spoken about this before, but a lot of people be telling me not to do that. Okay, babe, we can do that. Get the kids together. Um, what was I saying? A lot of people be telling me not to write with the vernacular and the accent like that because they be saying it's hard to read, and I get that, but that's just how the characters speak in my head. Um, hey y'all. Hey. I usually don't like cheating in books, but I'm gonna give yours a try. So let me tell y'all something when it comes to this book. This book is not typical cheating. Um, this book is not typical cheating. It is cheating, but it's not your regular, it's not your stereotypical cheating. I don't know if you guys are gonna care too much about the cheating in this book. Um, I know people will be like, why she just don't leave, but there's a method to the madness. I didn't like she to me when I think about Brooke. When I think about Brooke, I think about a lot of the women that I know. Um, I can't speak about everybody. I'm not speaking about anybody's household or how they grew up and their culture and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell y'all how it was in Acres Home 44. People was not leaving their man. And I'm not talking about she gave a damn about Glenn or nothing like that. But people was not leaving marriages. They don't the divorce is not like something that is very common in in the world that I knew. Like in the world that I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women stayed because the security of it all. They wasn't going nowhere. Um, so yeah. So I don't know. I don't think people are really gonna care because Glenn is a shit ass character, anyways. Um, like I said, she's staying for a reason. Now I think if this was the original, I think if this was the original, people would give a damn, because Brooke in the original was a whole doormat. Not doormat, but to people, how they felt about her. They felt that she was a doormat, and I didn't feel like Brooke was a doormat. I just felt like, she was trying to do the best she could for her family, and it just what I said, what I said his name was um. I'm looking at the YouTube. Um, Wait, which book? This is Black of the Bear. I'm rewriting it on Patreon. I felt like I had to stop writing it because people got really mad at me about this book, but I had to rewrite it because I felt like I didn't do Brooke a little justice. I felt like I don't know. I had to rewrite it. I felt like I had to rewrite it. Usually when I rewrite books, I don't rewrite it on Patreon. Like when I rewrite decks and stuff, I'm not gonna rewrite that on Patreon. But for some reason, I felt compelled to rewrite the Black of the Berry and put it on Patreon. Yeah, you can tell Glenn is a shit character based on his name. Facts. We need Cookie Part 2. Cookie Part 2 is coming. So, so Sparker said, Me either, but you would like this cheating. It's justified." Yeah, I don't think Glenn is a character where you just feel like, oh, why she cheating. I think you might feel like, you might get to the point where you feel like, dang, she needs to just leave his ass for sure. You'll get to the point where you'll feel like she should just leave. And again, I don't disagree, but hold on. Um, I don't disagree. I don't hold on, wait 1 second. I don't disagree. I feel like she'll get to the point where she'll get to the point where she get fed up. But I feel like in the original, she got to the point where she was fed up a little too late. So I really wanted to do her a little bit more justice than what I did in the original. Like I said, also in this original, I really wanted to give her a little bit more. I really wanted to give her more of an authentic experience when it came to the put to the BDSM scene. So I'm actually getting a little bit excited to write this next chapter because it's gonna be funny as hell to me. So I'm really excited. Y'all know she's getting ready to go see Sir Marcus. If y'all reading on Patreon. So I'm actually really excited to write that scene. Uh, Let Cookie get with Grandpa. I beg. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who she get with and how she get with them. We will see for sure. We got to see how that all plays out, and in what way it play out and everything. Again, I'm really I'm really excited for all the books that's coming up. Now I got caught up on tapping. I'm really excited for all the books that are coming up. Um, I'm ready to be done with them. I'm ready to be done with Cookie. I'm ready to be done with Frank. I'm ready to move on. I got so many other books that I'm a little bit more interested in writing now. So I'm ready to move on to the next phase, y'all. I'm ready to be done. I think Cookie might have one more book. I don't know. Are you thinking about releasing a female a sapphic this year? Hmm. Honestly, I haven't tapped since I got to Vietnam. I don't think so. Um, I don't think I'll release a female sapphic this year. No, I don't think so. Um, nah, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm ready to write a sapphic yet. Actually, fun fact, I've never written a sapphic before. Ever. I've never written a sapphic romance. Um, I've always had them be with a guy, or I've always written MM. I've never written a sapphic romance before, so I would have to figure out how I want to play that out. Um, it's not that I've ever been opposed to it. I've just never thought about it. It was not a genre. Yuri, which is the manga version, was never something like, it wasn't that I wasn't interested in it. I read a little bit of it. I thought it was cool and all, but it was never better than MM to me, or Yaoi. So I don't know. I don't think I'm ready just yet, but I think I can get there if I give it a little bit more time. We yearn for it, really. See, but when I was talking about it on my Patreon, is the Hunt series on Patreon? No, the Hunt series is not on Patreon. Not yet. The Hunt comes out. Let me tell you, the reason why I haven't finished the Hunt is because I want them to come out in successions to the brothers, with the brother books. I don't want to do them all at one go, because each they're all done. All the hunts happen in each brother's territory as it's going to be unlocked, and I want you guys to be aware of that. But excuse me, as I was writing, as I introduced the concept of doing a Yuri on Patreon. I think I did two concepts. This was last year sometime. Oh, hold on. My bad. I introduced the concept of Sapphic on Patreon. What was it, last year sometime? I can't remember. And I got some complaints. Most of the people was like, hell yeah. Like I'm down for this shit. But then I got a few complaints where they was like, I don't trust a white woman with a black woman's heart or some shit like that. And I was like, okay. It was just like, it was kind of annoying to me, and it threw me off, because let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all, I guess they wanted like my first sapphic romance to be with a black woman, two black women. And call it biasness, or maybe it is a little biased, but to me, I find, just like I find it very difficult to write black men in a homosexual relationship. I find it very difficult to write black women as like studs and stuff like that, because I in my mind, I feel like I be wanting the black woman to be like loved upon and cared upon, and in a feminine zone where everybody can love upon them and stuff like that. So um it's very difficult for me to write this, especially because most people be wanting them to be with a black woman and stuff like that, especially for the they was like, why he not with the black man? I was like, I don't know, the first they wanted him to be with the black man too. So people be picky, very 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 picky when it comes to how they want me to write my gay romance. So we'll see, y'all. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just glad y'all reading it. Shit. If y'all don't got no more questions for me, if y'all ain't got no more questions for me, hold on. If y'all ain't got no more questions for me, I need to write Black of the Bear, and I gotta get started on Cookie Part 2 today. Oh, speaking of Cookie Part 2, what are some things that y'all are excited about? Since this is the next book, what are some things y'all want to see, and what are some things y'all don't want to see? What are some things that'll make y'all mad, and what are some things that'll be like, hell yeah? I love the female dynamics in Ours to Steal. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I loved Ours to Steal. That was one of my favorite. That was another book that was another book that I had fun writing. I always love adding a twist up in there. When it's another one, I love adding another twist up in there. Hold on. But love this. Thank you. Thank you. I be trying my best to do as many lives as I can, but I just been so busy, y'all. Like I said, I'm already on book 4 for the year. And my goal is to finish up the series is that I've opened up so that way I can start new ones. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to me closing out my other series, but like I said, y'all don't want me to write those books right now because they gonna turn into whole vampires and shit. I am just not in the mood to write humans like that. So I'm pretty much putting my time and my effort and energy where my interests lie for now. I look forward to closing them out though. I look forward to closing them out. I don't know when, but I really do want to hold on, my bad, y'all. I really do want to move forward with other Cookie. Hold on, wait. Cookie getting it on with grown folks, messing with old girl, planting her face, and Piper, and her and Piper making up. First of all, I was laughing like a motherfucker when people was like, "She needs to get with Piper too." I was like, "What? That's like she is with her brother. Piper is with her brother. Piper is with her brother." Oh yes, reverse harem omega verse. Oh, I would love that. I would eat that down. I would eat that down. What about theirs? Theirs to devour. That is gonna be coming out with Frank Dax. Dax. I'm starting Dax next year. So the goal is to finish out Frank. The goal is to finish out Cookie, and the goal is to finish out Thaw. So after Frank, Cookie, and Thaw, then I will be starting one of the other sins. I don't know which brother, but I'll be starting one of the brothers, one of the sin brothers, and then I'll be doing theirs to devour, and then I'll be doing theirs to devour, and then I'll be doing his to keep, his to take, which is Dax. So every year, because I'm a board writer, and I love to switch up. I'm gonna do 3 series every year, and I'm gonna swap between those series, so they'll be coming out every 2 months or so in that year. So it'll be just like I did this year. It's Frank, Cookie, Thaw, Frank, Cookie, Thaw, Frank, Cookie, Thaw. Unless there's no other books, and then I'll just start another series, and I'll just keep them rolling until they're done. Who's Thaw? Thaw is my first MM book. I just dropped that like what 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Are you gonna connect all your series? It's every book I write is connected. Every book. I do not do standalones where they don't connect. Even if they connect in a small way, every book is going to connect. Period. My entire universe is built in one place. I do like they might be in different worlds, but there is something that is going to connect them all. So humans are going to walk the earth with vampires, demons, and stuff like that. but they might not know that these people exist. So yes, my entire world connects to one another. Even like I said, for people who love Connor, um, like y'all know he got a death deity on him. That's there for a reason. That's there for a reason. Yeah, that's there for a reason. I didn't just pull that out to make it mean nothing. It matters. It matters later on in this story. I like the freaked out multiverse. I'd be like, hey, I remember them from another book. That's how I be wanting people to be. I don't be wanting people be like, girl, give me a map. And I'm just like, I don't want y'all to have a map. I just want y'all to be like, oh, I love this character from this book. Just like with Thaw, people who didn't read the they're behind. They don't know what's like some of the stuff that's gonna happen in Frank and Jessica book. They missed out on a piece of their pie. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to read what y'all want to read, but I might I'm thinking about creating a little mapping map for y'all. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I do love me a good multiverse. Just like with Into the Spider-Verse, you know, they all connect. They all connect. And I didn't know that's how it was before, so I did not get that idea from them. That is how my universe has always been. Just so you guys know. But I think I asked did I answer all y'all questions? Did I answer all y'all questions? I was gonna I'll probably do an update for Queen and the Killer tonight too. I might do an update for that, and then so for Patreon, I'm gonna finish the Black of the Berries update, and then I'm gonna do an update for Queen and the Killer. We'll see, because that's just an update for me. Um, and then I will start. And I'm gonna start, like I said, Cookie Part 2, but I'm probably gonna start ramping up the updates for Reincarnation. No, excuse me. I know Connor's connected to his obsession. Does he know they are werewolves? Connor's connected to damn near everybody. Connor showed up in The Vampire King and I. At the end of Dami's book, when they were in the airport, uh, Dami saw Connor and he was like, "Oh, that boy got a death demon on him." I wonder if he know that. And then Connor showed up in uh, um my bad. Connor showed up or was talked about in The Hunt. If you guys read The Hunt, then you guys know that Murdoch is Scottish, Irish, some shit like that. I can't remember, but you know the god that they revere is Baylor. So that he was mentioned there as well. So yeah, there's a couple places Connor is mentioned, but no, he does not know any of this. He won't know until later into their story. Do you have Patreon exclusive stories? Yes, I do. They aren't on Kindle Unlimited. All of my books for now on Patreon. The problem is they're not completed. So if you're looking to go into Patreon to read completed stories, then I would say that don't do it, because I do jump around a lot in the books that I've been writing on Patreon. I do have a lot of stories on there. I have like maybe over 20. Um, but right now I am currently on chapter 22, 26 on reincarnation, and then I'm on chapter 5 for the Black of the Berry. I have a lot of books. Like if for Dax's books, that's not on there. That's not on Patreon. That book is almost done. But I gotta rewrite it. Knox, I'm up to chapter 1, not chapter 1. I'm up to book 1 on there. So yeah, there's a lot of stories on there that are not completed because I have to. They will eventually go to Patreon. I mean, they will eventually go to Kindle, but they're not. They are Patreon exclusive stories, but they are not complete. They're not complete because the reason why Dax is not complete, because a lot of people was asking me, why don't you complete that story? Why do you keep starting new stories? Dax is not complete because, like I said, I got to rewrite it. A lot of these characters that are in Dax's universe didn't exist when I started his book in 2021. Like his aunt, his uncle, the only person that he knew about at the time was Odette, but Knox wasn't a thing. So a lot I have to go insert Glory. Glory. I don't know if y'all read Dear Glory. If y'all read Dear Glory, then y'all know that that's who he's the Glory is tied to. Glory and Axel is tied to Dax. I have to go insert these characters into his book. So that's why I have to redo it. Um, and then I didn't want to write Knox. I didn't want to write Knox's book yet because I was like, I haven't even finished Dax's book. Why would I write book 2 and I still need to do book 1 in the series. So yeah, I have a lot of stories on Patreon. But my goal is to finish right now the book that everybody is really raving about is surprisingly Reincarnation. I had to tussle with the girls for that one. All right, I think I done answered all your questions. I need to get up out of here. I usually do lives. How long have I been on? I've only been on live for an hour and 16 minutes. I'm usually on here for like 4 hours, y'all. I'm usually on live for like 4 hours, but I don't have it in me today because I'm not really feeling the best. And even though I'm not feeling the best, I still got to go do a little work and I'm gonna wear my mask and do my working out because a girl trying to get strong. But and I still got to work on Cookie. My goal is to get that out by the end of the month. Wait, what's Reincarnation about? Is it on Patreon? Um, did you read? Did you read? What's that book? The Dragon Stolen Heart. Thank you. I am pacing myself. I'm trying, y'all, but I'm getting better. Did you read The Dragon Stolen Heart? If y'all if you read The Dragon Stolen Heart, then at the end of the book, you see Bianca go into this is Bianca's book. Reincarnation is Bianca's book. It's called That Time I Was Reincarnated into My Favorite Book Character, some shit like that. What the fuck that book called? That Time I Was Reincarnated. This is literally the title. That Time I Was Reincarnated into My Favorite. Y'all know, y'all seen it's that's like my favorite dark romance seeing a male character fell in love with me. That's what it's called. And I'm writing that right now on Patreon. And I'm up to chapter 26 or 27 or some shit like that. And then I had to put a pause. Let me see. And I just did the cover for Cookie Part 2. So I've been really busy. I know it might some people might seem like, dang, she like nah, hell nah. Y'all better not have been saying I've been busy. I've been disappearing because the way I've been writing is crazy. So now I haven't been disappearing. I've been doing a lot of writing, but a lot of it hasn't been on Patreon for as of right now. I was dropping my books on Patreon. I was dropping my books on Patreon, uh, like the ones that was going to Kindle. But I find that that's actually not worth it. I find that it's actually not worth it to do that. And it's better to just give them Patreon exclusives for now because I end up dropping the book within that same month anyway. So what I did for Frank, I just don't feel like it's worth it. At first I was writing like I wrote Frank and I had put that on Patreon and people they was reading as I write it, and I just don't feel like it's worth it. I don't feel I don't feel babe. I don't feel like it's worth it. Yeah, I don't feel Oh, I blocked them. They just trolling. They trolling. You be pushing that pen. We're fed. Period. And do and do and do. And I do be. I be. I love to write. I really love to write. I love to write so much to the point that when I'm done with the book, I be sitting there like, bro, I don't want to take a break. This was the first time I actually took a break. After Thaw, I took a break. I didn't open my laptop until now. So the day that I dropped Thaw was I didn't open my laptop until day before yesterday. That was after I dropped Thaw. So I took a break this time. Usually I do not take breaks. Usually I do not take them because I truly enjoy writing what I write, but I was thinking about doing another like MM. Um, I was thinking about doing another MM just because I wanted to, and I did the cover. You guys, this cover is so cute. This cover is so cute. It's called Alpha Eater. It's called Alpha Eater. Can you see that? You can't see that on Patreon, on YouTube. So, Alpha Eater is he's an omega, and this guy is an alpha, but he's the top and he's the bottom. And I was really, yeah, the bunny is adorable. Isn't he cute? But the omega is the top. So I really want to write that. That's why I want to finish with Thaw. After Thaw, I'll probably end up writing this book right here. Uh Show on both streams. I did show on both streams, baby. Hold on, because it's really you can't even see it. I'm gonna need you to come turn off the thing. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it down for y'all. If I turn the screen thing, y'all can't really see it. Oh, there you go. The bunny right here is the omega. This is the alpha, and the bunny is the top, and he's the bottom. Let me see. Bunny is adorable. It came out the day after I went to see Cardi, so it felt like Christmas. LOL. I love a soft crybaby top in my yowies. Me too. We share the same girl. Oh, hey y'all. So we love, but he's a sadist. He's a sadist. He's a sadist. Yeah. My cousin went to see Cardi. My cousin went to see Cardi. I heard her show is really good. Oh wow, that'll be fun to read. Yeah. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping people will enjoy this book. And Sparkle was like, when I showed her the concept, I was like, this one's gonna be a short book. I was like, it's gonna be short. It's gonna be short and smutty. And she was like, okay, Rose. I'm like, for real. It's gonna be short. My goal is to write it real short. Real short. Me finding out you write MM is amazing. Really? I just dropped another MM. Not another one. I just dropped my first MM. We don't mind a little novella. Yeah, I love MM. I love MM. Like I love it. I didn't think I would end up writing it under Rosemary. Uh, yeah, I didn't think I would end up writing it under Rosemary because I don't know. Rosemary was for my black girlies for to read black girls. I didn't think. Hold on, wait. Yeah, okay, baby, thank you. Um, I didn't think I would end up writing it under this pen name. I always thought I would end up writing it under a different pen name because it's completely different than Connor and Mason. I've been writing MM for such a long time. It's crazy. I just never thought I would end up publishing them. I just got it. I haven't read it yet. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. We don't mind, but you said you don't mind a little novella. I do horrible with novellas. I do really bad with novellas. Horrible. Cause I love a good plot. I do. I love me some plot. Is Carter's story going to be available anytime this year? I have part one already done. I have part one already done for Carter. I do. I could drop it at any point. Nothing happens though. I'm gonna tell y'all that nothing happens yet. Like it's not like Thaw, where like it's Carter's story is very much so a slow burn because I'm telling y'all uh Carter. I said it. Carter is straight. Um, I feel like I can do a little bit more for the story. I don't know, but we'll see. I feel like the only reason why I'm nervous about releasing. Hey, Jess, how have you been, girl? How have you been? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I love that I know y'all for real. I love that I know y'all for real. That really does make my day. Like I got some real OG readers that I just be fucking with. Like I know y'all. Like that's what's up. Drop it like a bad. Drop it like a bad habit, please. Um, First I start a book, I gotta stay up all night and finish it. It'd be like 100 pages. Girl, y'all be reading the books too damn fast. Um, I love them too. Currently, I have 90 something pages open in my browser with different ones that I read. Wow, you talking about MM? I'm telling you, I'm gonna open up a book club. I'm gonna open up a book club with just MM. I'm gonna open up a book club with MM. Y'all be reading them books a little too fast for me. But I'm gonna tell y'all now. Reincarnation is a long book. That's gonna be my longest book ever because like I said, I'm at 80,000 words and I still got like 36 chapters to write for that book. Going through the motions of life. I've been MIA for a minute. I've been meaning to text you. All right, I think I still got. Do you still got the same number? I'm gonna message you. You have WhatsApp? Cause don't forget I'm overseas, so my regular number don't work like it used to. Life just been moving way too fast. I miss you though. I miss you too, Pooh. We gotta catch up. And don't forget I'm in different time zones. So right now it's 11:28 a.m. over here. So I know it's probably late for y'all. And you what? Are you still in Florida? But yeah, I'm gonna do a book club for MM. I really do want to. I have it in my Discord, but I don't be on there that much. I don't be on my Discord that much. I be trying to give people their space to like, I don't know. I be trying to give people their space to just be readers. But I want to. I don't know. Back to the original question because I was like, what the fuck was I talking about again? Um, I don't know if I'll drop Carter yet because that book still got some like they still got a long way to go. And I don't think I would drop a part two for that anytime soon. So that's why I don't think I'm gonna drop Carter yet. Um I don't think I'm gonna drop it yet. But the part one is waiting in the fray. It's part one is done. Yeah, I have WhatsApp. Okay, then I'll message you on WhatsApp. So that's fine. Okay, cool. How you get into Discord? I be trying to get in there. I gotta send an invite. If you I'll send an invite on my Instagram. I'll send an invite on my Instagram. Y'all, Paige over here doing the most. But my Discord don't be popping off like it used to because all the fun people off there now. all the fun people ain't on there no more. When we was in our XX chat, it's not as fun as it used to be. It be boring. It be boring. I'm telling you, Discord used to be so fun. We used to be on there. We used to be on there having a key. Now it ain't fun at all. Discord is so boring. Like nobody be on there chatting, talking. When I was really like live on YouTube on Discord and I was writing stories and had like it was so fun. It was so fun. And then people just came in there and was like, I don't know. Now the only chat that be popping is the NSFW leaks. Yeah, the only chat that be popping right now is the NSFW links. And they be on there every day, baby. They be on there multiple times a day, chatting. But I don't be up in there. I don't be up in Discord like I used to. I don't be up in there like I used to. I think it's just people got put off because it was people. A lot of people was like a lot of people was judging some of the stuff, and that's not what it was there for. Or people was like inserting their personal lives up in there, and that's again, I don't know. It was like to me, it was supposed to. It's a community. I don't know. Anyways, let's get off of that. All right, again, I answered all y'all questions. I think I done answered all y'all questions. Jess, I'm gonna text you. I think I done answered all y'all questions. Okay. You look so happy, and I think I literally just messaged you. You look so happy, and you're glowing. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Getting out of the United States helped. Getting out of the United States helped. I still need to do a video. People want me to do a video on how I got out of the United States, and they wanted me to do like a difference in like my life in the States versus out of the States. And I didn't want to do that because I don't know. I feel like it almost comes off as bragging to me. And I don't be wanting to, I don't be liking to share. I don't be liking to share too much. And it's not like I'm an expert on anything. I'm not trying to, I just do things the way I do it. Like I was telling people that I only fly business, and like there's certain things that I'll do that I know other people won't do. So I don't really have all the answers and stuff, but I am happy, and I think part the reason why I'm happy is because I'm not in the States no more. I'm not weighed down like I used to. That like I used to be. Like I don't feel the pressure that I felt when I was in the States. Thanks for the updates. I can't wait for the next job. Thank you. What are you coloring? I'm doing this one. It's not really pretty, but it's got like a lot of different, it's what mosaic color. I did a lot of them. Let me show y'all. I got like 3 different coloring apps. I got 3 different coloring apps. I got the message. I'm gonna go message you back when I get off. Cool, cool, cool. Are you in Thailand or in now in Mexico? I'm in Vietnam right now, and I my current base is in Malaysia. So I'm all the way across the world, girl. All the way. Um, yeah, I have a. Let me show y'all my other. Let me show y'all my other coloring app. Hold on. Hold on. I got so many apps. I have to pull. I have to wait to pull them up. Let me show y'all. All of them are pretty much black women. Let me see. So Rose is Mrs. Worldwide and is okay, and is Mrs. Worldwide. um, I don't know. Being outside of the states, you really do see. Let me tell y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the one thing I love about being outside of the states. You're not overwhelmed by bills. If you got the if you got a certain amount of a little, let me see. Depending on if you're single and you ain't got no children, no husband, no man, and you just a single black woman, or shit, if you got, even if you got a man and he got some money and y'all got a little cash, I definitely say 1000% you can live outside of the United States with comfortably. I'm not talking like some of these other people. I'm not talking some of these other people. They be living in dumps. I'm talking comfortable with a solid $2,500. Solid. Less than that if you really just manage your finances. Less than that. Less than that. Less than that. Less than that. Because if you're gonna get a 1 bedroom apartment that's gonna be in a high rise, uh, depending on where you are, depending on how you eat, depending on how you go out. If you a person that's going to clubs and stuff like that, you gonna waste your money. You're gonna waste your money. You're gonna waste your money. But I'm not a clubber. I don't drink. I don't really hang out with people like that. I'm gonna spend my money on food. I'm gonna spend my money on food. But you can live comfortably if you do groceries and you cook at home. It is more expensive to do groceries than it is to cook, but unless you're eating like the authentic food, if you don't mind like the ethnic food that they make, I am not that girl. I am not eating ethnic food. I am an American food eater. Give me a burger, give me some fries, give me some chicken nuggets. So I waste my money on a lot of food. But if you're gonna eat their food, then you're not gonna spend no more than $2. $6 a day you can eat. $6 to $10, maybe 15 if you want to splurge a little bit. You don't got no gas, you ain't got no water. You don't have to if you live in a B&B, you ain't gotta you pretty like you're pretty solid. But if you're gonna the only thing is, they don't check credit. They don't have credit here. So that's a good thing. But you gotta save up a little finances because most of these apartments, since they don't do credit, you gotta pay 3 to 4 months up. So say for instance, if you get an apartment and it's a 3 bedroom, not 3 bedroom, it's a 1 bedroom apartment, you're probably gonna pay if you want to live in a really, 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 really nice 1 bedroom, nice, you're probably gonna pay upwards to $600 to $700. And I'm talking nice, and that's like in a great area, like I'm talking near a mall, like you got all the amenities and stuff like that. So you got to pay that. You got to pay 3 months up, and then you're good. That's it. You're in the apartment. You get your keys. You sign a lease, and you're in there. And your rent is 350, not 350, 650 a month. But you can probably get cheaper than that if you you could probably get cheaper than that. Like the lowest you can spend is like 350. The lowest sale you could get an apartment for 350, but again, it's not gonna be super nice, and it's not gonna be super nice, but it's cheap. So yeah, it's inexpensive. You don't have to worry about gas. I will say that in Southeast Asia, because you can take a Grab everywhere. A Grab, depending on where you are, will only probably cost you, like in Da Nang, the most we ever spent for a Grab ride for all three of us was $5. So you don't need a car. I'm a picky eater bad. Me too. Me too. I'm very much so a picky eater. Um, I'm very much so a picky eater. Um, so you don't have to worry about gas. You don't have to worry about, and if you do got a bill, you're probably not gonna pay no more for all together for bills. I'm talking lights, water, internet, $50 altogether. Your cell phone bill, you can go to 7-Eleven and pay $15 for the month with cell phone and internet, you know, and that's for the month. So yeah, you're pretty much got the rest after you pay. So if you got a really nice apartment at 650, then you got $50 for all your bills, and then you got 50, let's say $25, right? $25 for a real good cell phone plan. That's all you spending, and then you got the rest of your stuff left over just to play with or save money. Um, and that's if you spend wisely, because the food is what's gonna cost you. If you eat American food, you're gonna pay American prices. Well, that's a lie. You're not gonna pay American prices, but you'll pay more than what you would if you eat ethnic food, for sure. And the food is good, but the food is good. But I find that I like Middle Eastern food more than I like Southeast Asian food. I love Middle Eastern food. Um, so yeah, there's a few things I can tell y'all, but not a lot. I don't, but all of it would be based on my own like experiences and stuff like that, and my own preferences. Because I would never. The only thing is, if you got a family, if you are a person that is prone to depression, if you're a person that's prone to depression and you need like a lot of people around you, I would tell you not to live abroad, because that shit can get really lonely. The expats are not very nice, depending on where you go, depending on what country you're in. I love Da Nang. I love Da Nang. I love Vietnam. Vietnam and Malaysia are my top countries that I love to visit. The only difference is in Vietnam they don't speak English. Malaysia, I love it because they speak English and there's a really big expat community, but it is more expensive in Malaysia than it is in Vietnam. But I prefer Vietnam. But they do be looking. They be looking. Um, hey, I love Thaw. I can't wait for the next one. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that so many people liked it. Um, I will say, you know what I will say? I saw black women in Thailand. I saw a lot of black women in Thailand. I ain't seen to this day. Well, I'm not in Malaysia right now. I have not seen one black woman in Malaysia outside of my friend Kenya Wright. The neighborhood that I'm at, I don't see them. I've seen black men, but usually they're African. Yeah, usually I don't see many like black people, but in Thailand I do. I have seen them. In Thailand I have seen them. They stare at you. They be like, "What you doing here?" And it don't be feeling good. I don't care a damn what nobody say. You like, I get it. You're curious, but the way they be staring, it don't feel good, y'all. Not me have my pants up like my big mama, but it don't feel good. I don't like the staring. I don't like the staring. I don't like the staring. But what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? All right, y'all. For real, for real, for real. I'm. It's been it's been 30 minutes since I said I was getting off the first time. Y'all got any more questions for me? Any more questions? Cause I really do gotta write these chapters for Patreon. And my man want to take me on a date. Okay, I think we good. Okay, I think we good. Okay. Well, I love y'all down. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for joining my live. I will start doing more lives on YouTube, on TikTok and YouTube. Hold on, wait. When are your books, Frank? When are Frank's Brothers books coming out? Frank Brother book will probably start next year because Frank got two more books that I need to drop. So I will probably end up doing Frank so Cookie's book is coming out next in March, and then Frank's book is coming out. I think I was going to take a break in April, but I don't think I will. But so it'll be Cookie in March, Frank in April, and then I'll do Thaw probably in May. And then after that I'll probably take a break. And then get back to Frank again, and that'll be the last book. And then I don't know if I'll end Cookie with book 2. We'll see. But if I don't think I will. I think Cookie will have one more book, which is book 3, and then I don't know if I'll end Thaw. We'll see. The goal is to end Thaw in 2 books. If I don't, then I'll have one more Thought, and then I'll drop Reincarnation, and then I'll drop Frank's Brother book, and then well, girl, we'll see. I don't know. Come through, Cookie, yeah. But Frank's Brother book will definitely start in 2027. I think my goal is to do two to do 2 books per brother. I do not want to extend it any longer than that, but we'll see. Y'all know how my mind be working. I be saying I'm gonna do something, and then I don't do it. Charge it to the game, not my heart. I go with what my characters want from me. I just be coming up with shit out of nowhere, and I be like, well, this would be better if XYZ. And it do be better. It do be better. I mean, I'm with you. I'm all for it. Cool. Bad. All right. I'm for real. I'm ending it. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all have y'all a good night. I'm about to drop this chapter on Patreon in the next few hours. I love y'all down. Thank y'all so much for joining me on Tapping Tuesday. And yeah, I love y'all so much. Talk to y'all later. Bye.